Traiwalewski, News Radio 570 WSYR, now on 106.9 FM.
You don't need to dance, Perry.
Yes, we like the music, the bouncy music. Get us up in the morning. Look there's a cloud in the sky today. How can you not get outside and enjoy this fresh air, Joe?
Sunshine.
All right, look, we're going to talk about golf courses today. Why does a golf course need insurance? And to talk to us about it is a golf course owner who's going to be trying to get the best price out of you for golf course insurance.
He's been
and
grinding
I
me.
know the guy to negotiate for an insurance policy, Mr. Traiwalewski. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Trey, how are you?
Good.
Listen,
Beautiful morning.
Yeah, it's a great morning, Trey. How'd your tournament go last weekend?
Oh, went great. Yeah, we ended up having, I think, 14 teams. And, we had a group from Wayne Hills. Can't think of their names offhand, really. But they shot 11 under and won the tournament.
There you go.
Gave out a lot of money, and it was a fun day. And everyone hung out after and watched football. And, so it was a fun day at Meadowbrook.
Yeah, they always have any tournaments that go there. People come back with the same answer. How did things go over there? Did you have fun? Oh, everybody has fun there. All right, look, here's what we're going to do, Trey. Why does a golf course need insurance?
Well,
what are the things that go wrong?
Let's have Trey answer.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of things go wrong. In the last couple of years, we've had a couple microbursts. We had one this year that I have two tents that are attached to the side of my building, and we had one this year. A microburst came by, lifted the tent up, and it shot it right across the roof, poked holes in my roof, and it almost hit somebody on the other side of the clubhouse. So, matter of fact, we're just still finishing up on that. I had to have the whole roof redone, and the insurance, they did a good job. They paid
to your house, Trey? Was it to the house too,
no,
or the building?
No, just the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But the insurance paid for a new tent, and they paid for one half of the roof. And Joe, you can help me with this. They held back like $3,000 till I got it done, and it's been done for like 2 months. And it's trying to get this $3,000 out of these guys is like pulling teeth.
You got to have the right agent hustling for you. That's
the
problem.
I know.
See, Perry, there's a holdback. What he means is the work didn't get done. They gave him X amount of, let's say they gave him $10,000, but the bill was 13, and they had to finish it up, and it wasn't done yet. And once it was done, they get the $3,000 back. And that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
So I'm waiting for that.
It's bull. So seriously, have your agent, I know we're looking at your stuff someday, but have your agent really talk to the carrier and say, listen, it's done. Let's go.
Yeah.
The other thing with a golf course, you got the golf carts, Perry.
Yep,
a golf cart can ram down a hill.
Yep.
You know the way I drive, Perry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The cart ladies or guys that are, running out there. So you got golf carts. Trey serves great food.
Yep.
Okay. And has a little bit of alcohol, right, that he sells. So you need some liquor liability at a golf course if someone drank too much. So there's a lot of exposure at a golf course.
Now, even if somebody was driving a golf cart, and let's say they happen to make a bad decision, either going down the hill. Remember, like Joe Tesori fell off the cart tray?
Yes.
I was there. I'm the one who lifted
That's
him
right.
up.
You did.
That spun away. So his bills would have probably all been paid
by the
Teujica
insurance
or wherever he was. I think it was Teujica.
So it was. So the golf course would pay for that, even though it may have been, let's say, the driver's fault.
Yes,
correct. It's no fault.
He got hurt.
He got hurt
on the premise.
There you go.
No different if I turn too quick and that cart goes into a little creek, Perry, and there's damage to the cart. I'm okay. The cart would be paid by insurance.
There you go.
So there's just
my first couple of years, we had our clubhouse broken into and ransacked, and they didn't really steal anything. They just kind of ransacked everything, and then I think about 7-8 years ago, we had the big storm where, I bet you there was 50 trees down. And so they paid for, removal of all the trees. And so, yeah, I mean, my insurance I have used my insurance. I think we've used it twice or three times in 18 years, but you got to have it as much as and Joe knows this, as much as people complain about their premiums and everything else, you got to have it. If it didn't have it, I can imagine the cost.
That's why you have it. I mean, I tell my clients all the time, it's okay. You're going to
Liability.
have a claim in life.
Yeah, you're going to
It's
have a claim.
okay. As you say, poop happens.
Sooner or later, poop is going to happen, and that's why you need the insurance. Yes, I'm trying to think of something. What's the most unusual case that you've had at a golf course?
Well, at a golf course, this happened actually at the Calvary Club. I'm going to say 7 years ago. A couple incidents. The sprinklers went off. Now Trey doesn't have sprinklers, so the sprinklers went off
In the clubhouse
in the middle of the night in February.
Oh,
Couple $100,000.
whoa!
Okay, they said my buddies all said, "Why didn't you let it run all night?" But anyway, so that was that one, and then the cart kids, and Trey knows this, were training carts. I'm going to say you usually got to put 4 when you drive them into the cart barn. They had 7. They took a turn too wide, and it went into the little creek on number 10 at the Calvary Club there. So they lost 4 or 5 carts that back turned and, damaged the cart. But that's why you have insurance.
Of course.
It's not just fire, right? But Trey just said vandalism. This is happening all over Central New York. People breaking in, goofing around, stealing stuff.
I remember I was playing at the Powelton Club. I don't know if you know that. It's over in Newburgh. Trey, ever been there? Ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Powelton Club in the tournament with my buddy.
I called you after with my dad. We played there.
You played there, but I played in the tournament there many years ago. I hit a ball off a tee over into the street. It was out of bounds, and I hit a car. And I didn't know that it hit a car, but I knew it was going in the street, and so I just kept playing.
Okay.
We go in, and so somebody comes off the driver of the car comes onto the premises of the golf course, goes to the pro, and he comes over. He said, "Did anybody?" Because he was asking around, "Who hit the car?" And I said, "Well, I do remember hitting the ball going out of bounds, and it could have been me." And so we had to exchange insurances, and that was taken care of.
Right. The reason that could be personal liability. That's why you had to exchange your insurance. But typically, golf clubs would talk to that person and say, "Is everything okay? Do you want it?" They could pay for it, but if they didn't, your personal would protect it. There's a lot of moving parts, Trey.
Yeah, say Trey.
Yeah, well, I'd be honest with you. I've had several cars hit, and I told them I make the player pay for it because, to go through that,
Yeah.
Right, but if they get very crazy, you say, "I'm going to make you a steak sandwich." Everything will go away.
Exactly.
Hey, Trey, thanks for coming on. Have a great weekend, Trey.
Thanks, Trey.
Hey, for all you golfers out there, come on out to play.
Yes,
You
sir.
got
Okay. See you, Trey. Joe, thank you very much. Kelsey.
Is next week our thankful show?
Yes, next week is Thanksgiving. Our thankful show for Thanksgiving. We're going to have a real nice lineup, folks, of guests. Kelsey, great week. Have a fun this year. News Radio 570 WSYR, now 106.9 FM.
The proceeding was paid programming by ProNoun. The content of this show is that of Tea Time with the ProNoun by ProNoun and does not reflect the views or policies of this station or iHeart.